Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, a place very familiar to both of these teams. Tonight, the Lakers take on their co-tenants, the Clippers. A look at the Lakers. They were just in Detroit and were defeated by the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did.
You know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Morris. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Hits the outside fadeaway.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
The Lakers making a switch here. Here's James. Here's Gabriel. Morris with the rebound.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
A 3 from Leonard. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Tries again. Another one. For the Clippers.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
James. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Jackson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Here's Gabriel, and he dunks it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Davis.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Now, here is George. He has 7. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 10 points in the game. To the paint. A second chance effort. And Bryant with the lay-in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Sinks the 15-footer. He has 7.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a... How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's George. 10 points for him. There's Jackson with the 3. Lakers trail by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time. And that one, good.
Well, the long stride there gets Davis inside quickly, and the defense really unprepared to deal with him, and he gets to a shot.
Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mine.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
George with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. And Horace throws it down.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually, one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Bryant's shot is off. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Anthony Davis.
Count that one.
Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
Fader on the way.
Anthony Davis.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's George for 3. Lakers trail by 5. Back to James. Over George. James, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot. I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rain in threes if you do.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Davis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's George. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
LeBron James.
And the basket is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Covington in the corner. George looking over the floor. Clippers moving the ball around. Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LeBron with it. He's got 7. Top of the key jumper, no good. And now the Clippers on the break. And George with the stuff.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
It really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Westbrook with the steal.
With the score, your Clippers 28, the Lakers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers, trailing by 2.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Pass to Kennard. Out to the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the Lakers have possession. And it's Bryant at the elbow. LeBron with it. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Kennard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, But Davis
LeBron
has
James.
had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Wall looking it over. Pass to Powell. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Back to LeBron. Here's Gabriel. Shoots over Powell. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Second personal foul.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Pass to Kennard. For the tie. Great D that time from Davis.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
A shot by Batum, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Goes up on the wing. Jones. And again, the Lakers, no good.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Vintage John Wall right there, folks. The athleticism, body control, speed, next level.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Kennard. 6 to shoot. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Inside. In the corner, Powell with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall. And he banks in the lane.
That's 2.
Wall's got 5.
Wall gets a lot of defensive attention inside, but his experience and skill along with his athleticism allow him to find a way to get it up and down.
Pass to Jones. On the wing, James. Shoots over Powell. James, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Wall. In the corner, Powell with it. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall.
John Wall.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6.
Substitution for your Clippers.
Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
AD doing what he does. 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Anthony Davis.
Right side, Leonard. Shoots over Brown.
That's the end of the
3 quarters of play in a close game here.
Your
Lakers.
39. The Lakers. 40.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers call time here. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win.
First team foul.
Thank you, David.
Shooting for
You
Los
don't
Angeles.
ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he uses the glass on the late. And the Clippers lead by one.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Foul Clippers.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume. Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a one-point game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape, yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
That one is off.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Outside Leonard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Leonard on the wing. And no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And he lays it straight in.
Assisted by LeBron
And the
James.
Lakers lead by 2.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, John Wall.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. And it's Wall in the corner. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Bryant. The three from Davis. Paul George grabs the miss. Now the Clippers with it. They've led by as many as 11 points.
John Wall.
Hey, there's no question in his mind. Wall should be the guy taking every big shot. That's his attitude and his confidence level.
Reeves can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Right side, Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right side, Wall. Outside for George. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
James, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. In the corner, George with it. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Down low. Here's Bryant. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Wall. It's good.
That's 2.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Lakers passing it around. And it goes down 2 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, George. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Possession, Los Angeles.
So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.